Success is in my arm reach. They downplay my accomplishments, it's written in the concrete. My stones is VVS, look like they fresh about the laundry. The way they soakin' wet gon' make a mess of a tsunami. The Fetty hit the streets, it turn the fiends and Nazi zombies. I'm staying out the way, toes in the sand, heading to palm trees. My mind is on another level, way beyond the 5D. You dummy, they killing you with that 5G. You won't never see me crying.
Guys, this will be what if Deku had the devil fruit or had the devil fruit, had the devil fruit barrel really be. And so this is a quirk, but he can create shockwaves out of midair. And so it's like the Gura no Mi, Whitebeard's power. And so yes, he can create shockwaves, and I'm gonna say this, well, quirk has the destructive power of one for all. Yes, I'm gonna just buff it up to that much. Which Whitebeard has enough strength as that in the anime. If you watch it, like literally he can body All Might with just Gura no Mi. So yeah. And so and so that's what it's going to be. And so he's going to have the same amount of power that One for All does. Actually, twice. Like in the future, he'll have twice the power that All Might has. And so but the drawback to its power is if he overuses the power, his limbs will go boop right off, or boop boop, and so his body created a limiter. I'm gonna say like the quirk itself did, so that he can't use it, because we don't want his arms going flying off, like boop beep boop beep. Yeah, you know what I mean. And so and so it's like his quirk has a mind of its own to not activate till then. And so one day when Deku is getting bullied by Bakugo at the age of 6. He's getting bullied, thrown around, and bullied. And so right when he was getting bullied and stuff, hold up real quick. A yellow-haired boy stops him, named Mirio Togata, and he stops Bakugo with his permeation quirk, as he tells him to stop. And so until like Izuku looks in awe as Mirio introduced himself to him, and he asks if he wanted to be and he asks him, what do you want to be when you grow up, or something like that. And so Izuku says, I want to be a hero, like I want to be the number one hero, in fact. And so Mirio smiled, and so then he says, well, let's train, we can both get strong and show the world our power, as he yelled out. And so Izuku nods, and so Mirio smiles and says, well, let's go and show the world our power. And so for the next few years, Mirio and Izuku trained their bodies, and Mirio trained his quirk, but Izuku more on his body. And so this allowed Izuku to one day at the age of 10 and Mirio at the age of 12 when they're sparring. And so Mirio is on a higher level than Izuku when they're using when he's using his quirk, but that does not mean Izuku is weak or anything. Like, as long as Izuku can time when Mirio comes out fast enough, he can stop him. But if it comes to parts where he needs like help or like a quirk or like something that Mirio does, he can't do anything. And especially when Mirio is using the the energy that he stores from underground to rise up and beat him up, he can't do anything. But this is not that bad for Izuku. Until Mirio, until one day when they're sparring with all their strength, and Mirio throws a haymaker right at Izuku's face, Right before he's about to get hit, Izuku feels something, and so he dodges. Yes, he dodges. And as Mirio is shocked, he goes for another punch, but Izuku dodges that and jumps away. Jumps a few inches, like a few meters away, and so Mirio grins. Your speed has gotten faster, and your reflexes. That's cool. Like I said, he starts phasing underground, not thinking much of it, but but Izuku was wondering. He felt something when he used that. What so what happened was a little bit of the Gura no Mi shockwave, with just like a little wind, pushed Izuku away from Mario, and this was an instinct. And so he can amplify his body or his quirk to make him jump higher, move faster. That kind of way to amplify his speed. And so with this, Izuku, right when Mario was about to hit Izuku in the back of his head, he, like Izuku hand went above his right chest, and so then he brought his hand right back down, and so then he went for a punch right where Mirio was punching, and so as both of their as both of their fists clashed, a huge shockwave just is there, and so as the wind is getting pushed around them, like as Mirio gets pushed all the way back into like into the wall, gasping out in pain, and thinks, "Wow, you got a quirk." And so Izuku's shocked and says, "I got a quirk! I got a quirk!" And like so Mario grins and says, "Well, that just means I gotta get stronger to beat you." And so for the next few years, Mario beats Izuku most of the time, but he beats him like 70% of the time, and Izuku wins 30% of the time when he's able to catch Mario off guard with some haymakers, like his like some shockwaves. And so yeah. And so his quirk has also set him a limiter, and so he can only use about 5% of his true power at this time. And so yeah. And so I and so Izuku, like, has also throughout the years found ways to use his quirk. Like with Mario, they've had him be able to amplify his speed by using shockwaves under his feet to amplify him into the air, and he can propel himself with the shockwaves. And so this is how Izuku to have a more All Might-esque way into it. And so Mario Izuku has some like some things that he made, and so he has this Detroit Smash, but Mario doesn't like it that way, and so he wants something of his own, and so Mario told Izuku to call it Quake Punch, and so Izuku did, as he called it Quake Punch, and so with all the other ones, he based it off of All Might, or exactly like All Might. And so yeah. And so when Mario got into UA, Izuku was excited for him, and Mario tells Izuku that he will meet him with his friends when he makes it into UA. And only then, and so Izuku conceded to it, but he wonders who Mario's friends were. And so as they both trained throughout the years, Izuku got his power to be 10%, and that's it. 10%. And when he's using 10%, it's pushing his muscles. And so yeah. And so this is like Izuku with full cowling, and like that's how strong his punches are. And so yeah, like he can create that much wind pressure. Like with his kicks, his Air Force, I believe it's called. So yeah, that's how powerful the shockwaves are. And so yeah. And so now it's time for UA entrance exam as he goes to do it. as well, Bakugo doesn't really talk to Izuku as well. As well, he thinks that he's hiding something from him. As Izuku didn't really tell his class that he got a quirk. Yes, a quirk. And so as he goes to UA, he sits right next to Bakugo, as now it is the physical examinations. And so, guys, let's get into the entrance exams. And so, when the entrance exam started, Azuku started to run off. As due to his training with Mirio, he has better fighting experience. So every robot he encounters, they get a quake punch right to their face, blowing them up into smithereens. And so, once that happens, they just keep on getting hit. And so, yeah. And so, the entrance exam goes on, the teachers are watching as All Might is impressed, and he thinks, so this is the kid Mario has been talking about. As All Might gave one for all to Mario, and so he sees that this kid is the person Mario has been talking about, and this is the guy that Mario said that has the potential to surpass him and All Might, and he sees it. This kid's quirk and potential is above this world. His quirk can match his in the future if if it can get stronger, which he thinks it can. Like all my head has a feeling this isn't this quirk's full power, and so yeah, and like and so as Aizawa also like watches as he wonders this quirk. It's strong, very strong. But he thinks, is there a limit to it? There has to be. And the limit to Izuku's quirk is um is his fatigue, and when he pushes his limits, he forces more percentages of his quirk out, and that makes his bones break. And that's going to be the, like when he faces high strong opponents, he'll have to push his body limits to do that. And so yeah, and so it's Mario and Mario is also like watching too, but he's watching from a far distance with the telescope or something like that. And so as well, they hear a big boom as they run out to see, or as the robot runs out to see to attack the people in the exam, as Ochako or Uraraka gets stuck under debris or rubble. And so when this happens, my Zuku just with a burst of confidence runs right to save Ochako, lifting her out of the ground. And so Izuku sees the robot as he got an idea that formed in his head, and so as he uses quirk to boost himself from the ground, like as he uses Whitebeard stance, putting his right arm over his left shoulder, and then he swung his arm right back, and so then he swung right back at the robot's face as a huge crackling sound ensued, or like the sound of the quake fruit, and so with this punch it blasted the robot away into the ground, and so like Zuku, he grins, and so here's what happened. His quirk made vibrations go all the way around in the body of the in like the mechanical machine of the robot. And so yeah, and so when this happened, The well, he started to fall towards the ground, and so he propelled his body to hit the ground at a good angle on his feet. And so as he grins, as the people, or as the people who watch look in awe, as they just saw a student just pull off like something that they only could see All Might doing, as they look in shock. And so Izuku walked off grinning, as Mirio watched, grinning. You've gotten stronger, uh, Izuku. I wonder when we'll have our next spar. As Mirio smiles. You see, ever since he got Wind for All, he's gotten stronger too. As him and Izuku hasn't talked for a while, a few months, and he didn't want to leave him in the dark, but he wanted Izuku to train and get strong on himself, and he sees he did, and he is about the same level as him with Wind for All, and he thinks that he can trust Izuku, and so he decides he's going to be the first person he he shares a secret of him having Wind for All with. And he thinks that this won't give Mario like an unfair advantage in their rivalry, or anything. It'll just make Mario a bit more stronger than Izuku is, but it's not going to be anything drastic or great of how much more he would be stronger than him, because it's not that big of a margin. And so yeah, yeah. We call him Big Brr. Yeah. Okay, whatever. And so as well now that as he got into UA, Mario went to congratulate him as he heard the news from All Might. And so he finally, the day of, he walked with Izuku to go meet his friends, as it was early in the school day. And so this will give him enough time to show Izuku around the schools and his classes. And yeah, and so give Izuku a better feeling of the school. And so Izuku got to the school before mostly everybody else did. And so this is when I will end the part. And so yeah, see you guys later, and goodbye.
Like some of you guys might ask, how do you know who's gonna call Piccolo? Come on, man. Come on. Anybody that's Piccolo, they're gonna try to use him as often as possible. That's just how I be seeing it. Let's go. Counter, counter, counter. Was really hoping to finish that off there, but okay. The game wants to give this motherfucker a chance. It seems like. Let me do this. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't care. Fuck you. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. We're not gonna play like that today. But yeah, man. Trying out these characters that I've never played before, it's very difficult, man. It's difficult because the synergy that you're used to with your main team is not there, so you gotta figure out what's going on. And Jesus Christ, dude, Jesus. I gotta take a break from Jump Force for like a good day or two, come back refreshed, and then that'll be it, okay? So thank you so much for watching, people. I'm out.